Longtime LGBT community activist Liz Bradbury.
This morning, Trish woke me up crying. And then she told me, and this was a terrorist attack against the LGBT community, and I posted it immediately on a Facebook graphic, and it was picked up and shared by 700 friends and counting. And I shared tears with Trish. And then I felt the inevitable rage against hate, rage against fringe extremists who kill in the name of a religion that does not condone them, rage against a system that too easily allows fanatics to purchase assault weapons, rage against those who use phony rhetoric and fallacious statements to support hate-based laws that deny us fundamental rights, and in turn fuel the hate in a person so twisted inside and so lacking in education that the sight of two gentle people kissing would provoke the deadliest mass shooting in the history of our country. Amid tears and clenchings of fists, we must let this ring in our ears. Violence breeds activism. The LGBT community is under attack by those who perpetuate the rhetoric that we do not deserve equal rights. But we must not let hate win. So tonight, when we walk from this gay bar that has been on this spot for 36 years, to the Stonewall, another gay bar that has been here for nearly 40 years, through the neighborhood where we live and we fly our rainbow flags. Hold your head up and hold the hands of those who are refuse to take the tiniest step back into the closet. In the memory of those brothers and sisters fallen, register to vote, educate, volunteer for our community, come out, speak up, stand up, work for equality, because obviously our battle has not been won, and we have all been called to action.
The first time that our organization joined calls for gun control. And not only did we very clearly send out a statement to the press this morning demanding meaningful, common sense gun control, but we're also calling for an immediate ban on all assault weapons. And one of the people who is the top leaders of gun control organizing in the Lehigh Valley is Fritz Walker from Ceasefire, Pennsylvania.
So thank you, Adrian, for inviting me to participate in this and stand with my LGBT brothers and sisters. 360 days ago, white supremacists welcomed into a prayer group in Charleston, South Carolina at the Mother Emanuel Church. And after sitting and praying with the congregants for an hour, he pulled out a semi-automatic Glock and brought it to the meeting and proceeded to shoot down 9 African Americans in cold blood. After a few seconds, we had a vigil about that at the Baptist Church about 5 blocks down Peachtree Street. So today we're here for another vigil, and this one, like that one, hit me pretty hard. I have a daughter who's a lesbian that's standing about 4 rows out here. And I'm very proud of her. And what happened today was just terrible. What do you say about something as horrible as 50 people being killed and 53 people being injured? And I know a lot of people now who have survived gun violence, and been wounded, and tired of coming to vigils. Tired of coming to vigils. We need to do something about it. You know, the crazy thing is I was driving back from Philadelphia. I went to a baby shower today. So on this day where we're celebrating the wonderful thing of a coming birth of life, on a day when so much life has ended. But I heard all the news reports. So there's good evidence that the person who perpetrated this horrible crime in Orlando was being watched by the FBI as potential terrorists. Here's the really pathetic thing about our political leaders right now. There was a bill to pass background check requirement for people on the terrorist watch list. It went before the Senate this spring, and it was voted down. Can you believe that? We don't even have the courage to deny guns to known terrorists. The NRA and the gun lobby is that powerful. In Pennsylvania, Peter Schreier already referred to the Pennsylvania instant check system, a system that I believe Charlie Dent was instrumental in creating. Okay? And that is under attack. And we can't pass universal background checks in Pennsylvania. I don't know if you know this or not, but in Pennsylvania right now, you can buy the exact same model of weapon that was used today in a private sale without the buyer checking to see if you were a prohibited violent criminal or domestic abuser or a person with severe mental illness. You don't even have to run a background check. That's absurd. I've had politicians, I lobby a lot of politicians now, I've gone into their office and they say, I agree with you. But if I co-sponsor that legislation, that's what we need people to do, to co-sponsor it, so there'll be the movement to get it to the floor for a vote. They say, yeah, but then I have to deal with the NRA lobbyists in my office. You know what? Standing in front of me is a group of people who know how to win in the political process. It's the LGBT community. We need to learn from you. We need to work with you. And we need to stop this craziness. We can do it. But it's not going to happen if you don't call your legislator and you say, I want you to pass universal background checks in Pennsylvania. And I want the Pennsylvania instant check system because I know it protects me and my family and my LGBT friends. Please do that. There's no excuses. If you don't speak up, it's not going to happen. But if you do speak up, you cannot be denied.